This is Robin. We are doing a stitch and visit. Supposed to be able to add a guest, but it absolutely will not work this morning. I've even gone to the help desk, and they, of course, were not of any help. I don't know why. All you're supposed to do is push the button and add a guest, and there's no button to push. So, you're stuck with just me. Can't do a highlight. I'm pushing all the buttons. I'm checking all the things. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Whoops, we don't want to turn off sound. And I know it'll take a minute for people to be able to get in here. Dang it, that's so annoying. And, you know, it worked yesterday. It worked yesterday. That's what's really annoying. It popped up. Yeah, it popped up. It said, do you want to add a guest? I said, yes. I named it. I had to put a name on the chat. It didn't do any of those things today. So this is so weird. And where are the comments? There's my comments. Live chat, all messages available. Okay. Yeah, I want all messages available. Hi. I don't know why this thing won't work.
I don't know, you want an egg this morning?
Of course not. That is so weird. I have no idea why that wouldn't work. But here we are. You got me. You got me, babe. Hello, Miss Paula. Miss Paula. Yeah, I'm having all kinds of problems this morning. So, Miss Paula, I'm glad you popped on here because I heard you were in the hospital. Is that right? Were you in the hospital? I hope you're better. Are you home now? Are you better? Overnight. Oh my goodness. Are you better now?
What was wrong?
Oh, good. You're better now. Good, good, good. Yeah. You know, I was looking down here because I was just wondering if for some reason it was that phone. Nope. Next. Nope. Because the other phone is doing the same thing. So I think it's YouTube. I think YouTube is messed up. And they were messed up the other day too. You couldn't even get on for a long time to do things. I don't know what the situation is. I've got one of Miss Taylor's, Miss Cookie Jen's beautiful cookies. Whenever we break down,
Ginger snap.
she always gets, no, it's not a ginger snap, it's a snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle.
She always gives me one or two of her cookies. I'm so lucky. There's a couple of her cookies that her kiddos don't like. And so she always gives me one or two of them to take home with me. They're so good. I'm very, very blessed. Very, very blessed. I saw Miss Morgan was up. Did you ask her? Did you talk to her at all?
No, I just said hi.
Okay. And I'm going to need that other charger.
Ask her what?
About going.
Oh.
I'm going to need that flat charger because I'm already down to 87% on this phone.
You took it with you yesterday.
And I gave it to you last night to plug in. Don't get snippy with me. I told you that was the only one that I had used, and I handed it to you to plug in. I said it was completely dead and it needs to be completely charged up. No.
Right there.
Okay. because none of these cord chargers over here work. I wonder if it'll work if I turn it sideways.
Morgan?
We've got this nifty charger,
Morgan?
and it's
Are you on with Robbin to get the
she doesn't know anything about it, and it's
Oh.
it's a magnet, and it sticks to the back of my phone.
Take her to pick up the mannequins. Because you didn't bring them home with you, did you?
No, she can't lift them. Okay, so we're bouncing around. Let's see if I can do this. I can. I didn't know if you would have time this morning.
What time do you want to go?
Whenever you've got time.
Okay.
Oh, good, that will work. Okay, yay! Yay!
Sometime before you go to work.
I can do that.
Unless you're not going to go to work.
Yeah, everybody had to change their time because it's changing time day. And I set my alarm. I know.
Right now.
So tired. I was so tired because of the time change. And I was so tired because of working all day yesterday. And then of spring forward, and then standing on my feet all day yesterday. We did not have, the craft fair went really well.
Yesterday it was 8.
And I owe Miss Amber. Oh, do I owe Miss Amber? Let me tell you guys. She came up with a marketing idea for me.
Kitty's right out there.
And it was a simple idea.
You seen her.
And it worked miracles for me. Almost every sale, I'm going to say 90% of every sale that I made yesterday was because of Miss Amber's idea. And I cannot tell you how thankful I am. I cannot tell you how thankful I am for her. And it was a simple idea. It was a simple idea.
You saying she's a simpleton?
And no, she's a genius. She's a genius.
A genius?
And so
Be a genius.
it worked.
Genius.
It was just amazing. There were just, I'm thinking off the top of my head. I can think 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 people that bought something, earrings, because one lady bought a chicken. But of the people that bought earrings, 1, 2, 3, I think 4 people. Of the 4 people that bought earrings, 4 people bought 1 pair. And everybody else bought 3 pair because of the idea that Amber came up with. And she came up with buy 1 pair at regular price or buy 3 for $20. So it's 1 for 8 or 3 for $20. And that was Amber's idea. And it was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And boy, do I owe her a big fat thank you. Big fat thank you. She is smart. And I would have said the 3rd pair half off, and she said no. Nope, 3 for $20. And I can't believe the difference it made. So many people, they were like, I gotta find a 3rd pair. I gotta get a 3rd pair. I gotta find that 3rd pair. Hello, good morning, Miss Gwen. It was just phenomenal, the difference it made. And I had my birth flower earrings set off on a separate area so they didn't get lost in the shuffle. And it was funny. So many people were looking for the June ones. And of course they were sold out. I could have sold the June ones 4 times over. So I may have to order some more of those before my next show. The problem is I don't know if they'll get here in time. And
You don't know till you try.
so that's That's a problem. If I do, I literally will have to put that order in today and then just cross my fingers. And then we'll see about that. And then the one lady wanted airplane earrings. And I have found some. I've got them in my cart already. They're cute. I sold one chicken.
Postman's here.
Because, and it was funny. I ended up knowing the lady. She had already bought the chicken or was buying the chicken. So I had decided no crochet. And the only things I put out were, I apologize, you guys. You know I usually don't eat when I'm doing my lives. Not like Miss Dana, who chows down on her bacon and makes sure everybody knows about it. Let me make this stand up just a little tiny bit more. There we go. That's better. I had decided no crochet. And the only things I put out that were crochet were a couple of little tiny things that fit in, because I only took one table with me. And I'll tell you what, it does not take long to fill up one table. And the only reason I put up the little bit of crochet was because I used these wooden crates. And you guys have seen those wooden crates. They're about this big and this wide, you know, just wooden crates.
They look like apple boxes.
And the main reason I needed a wooden crate is because I needed a place behind so I can have some of my junk, some of my stuff. And to, you know, kind of a little work area, a little hidden work area. And so on top of the wooden crate, I had a little bit of crochet, and that's the only crochet I had. So in there, I had one basket with hair scrunchies and wristlets. These wristlets that I'm using on the what I'm calling the walking yarn holder. I'll talk about this in a minute. I love this thing. And this wristlet works perfect on this thing. Works perfect to hold this thing. So I had the wristlets and the hair scrunchies. And then I had a few cup cozies and a handful, like 3 chickens. 2 regular chickens, the Mabels, and 1 small one. And this lady comes up and she's like, that's what I want. I want this chicken. How much is this chicken? And she was looking at the small one. So I said, $10. And she says, sold. And she goes, you know why I'm buying this? And I'm like, no. She goes, because it doesn't have safety eyes. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't use safety eyes because they're not safe. As we all know, kids put these things in their mouths and they gnaw on them and they can pull, oh, Paula, we'll talk. They can pull these safety eyes out. The yarn separates and those eyes will pop out. She's like, yes, that is exactly right. She goes, and I just got in an argument from some lady over there. She goes like, oh no, these eyes are perfectly safe. And no, they are not. And I'm not going to give this to my 2-year-old nephew and then have him choke on it. And I said, it says right on the packaging, do not give these to kids under 3. And she goes, that lady just argued and argued with me. And I'm like, first of all, you don't stand there and argue with a customer. Never do you do that. And I said, second of all, everybody knows safety eyes are not safe. And if you don't know that as a crocheter, you are doing a major disservice to your customers. And I said, that is why I have never put safety eyes on these chickens. And even with my octos, I tell people, I won't sell them to littles. I just won't. I don't sell them. I don't call them toys. I call them collectibles. And even when I'm selling them to older kids, I say, do you have littles in your house? And if they say yes, I tell them, these are not for littles. These eyes are dangerous. These eyes are a choking hazard. Make sure the littles do not get a hold of these and chew on them. I tell that to everybody. When I sell them to an adult, I tell them that. And I lost sales last year because the lady next to me was looking to buy one for her 1-year-old baby. And I said, no, I will not sell this to you because safety eyes are not safe. And so she was very happy that, you know, somebody knew about safety eyes. And so then we're standing there and she's like, I know you. Turns out she was the lady that sold me my credit card, my little credit card machine last year, which I have lost. It is somewhere in this house.
Did you tell her you lost it?
Yeah, I told her I lost it.
What'd she say?
She just laughed at me. But we still have to do an upgrade on it so I don't get charged for something. Because they're starting to charge a new fee. But because I bought mine before the new fee went into effect, I have to do a doohickey on it. And yeah. But Paula, I have clip-ons. And that's one of the things. I can switch mine out to clip-ons. And I do that right there on the spot for people. They're silver. I think they have gold ones. I have not purchased the gold ones, but I could. If you are interested in any of the earrings, I can absolutely just switch. I just switch the wires out, and instead of pierced, they're just clip-ons. That is not a problem, and I would absolutely do that for you. And they even have, nope, I lied. Never mind. I was just going to say I can do that for posts as well, but I cannot. They have a thing where you can change a post into a dangle, or is it you can change a dangle into a post, something like that. I didn't know. Oh, hello, Miss Pink Bathtub Knits. It's something like that. You can switch it over, and I couldn't figure out what the heck it was, and finally I figured out what it was. But yeah, if there's any of the earrings that you want other than a post, I can switch that into a non-pierced. Easy peasy. Just takes a minute. And I actually started doing that last year, about halfway through the season, because I get a lot of girls in there, a lot of kiddos in there who are about 12-ish, and they like the earrings, but they don't have their ears pierced yet. Or I get a lot of folks in there who've had their ears pierced and had problems with them, so they let them close over. And so at that point, that's when I thought, I need to find a way to do this. And that's when I searched out the non-pierced ones. So yeah, that is not a problem at all. I try to help out in most every situation. I try. I was going to send a message to Miss Amber real quick, make sure that she found me. Yeah, had it pierced and then it closed up. I think I can do this. I think Jean. Oh, there she is. Ha. Amber, I just texted you. Yeah, I fought with it. I even got a hold of the help desk, and they were useless. He's like, "Oh, well, did you try what browser are you using?" I don't know what browser my phone uses. I just hit YouTube. And yesterday, all I did was hit the little plus thing, and it came up like I was doing a regular video, and it asked if I wanted to add a guest, and I said yes. And I sent out the invitation. And today it just said, you are live. And I'm like, oh, okay. This is odd. So, but what was it a couple of days ago? You couldn't even do a live on YouTube. It was all messed up. So, and he goes, when's the last time you turned your phone off and on? Like every day, because it messes up. Yeah. Help desks. Sometimes they're amazing. Sometimes they're worthless. But that's okay. It's very different. And I don't know. I don't know if it's a short live. All I did was I pushed the little button at the bottom, and this is the way I've always done a live. I don't do many lives on YouTube because usually I'm on StreamYard. And I know how to use StreamYard. I muddle through on here. But at the bottom of YouTube, there's that little circle with the plus in it. And I just push that button. What did I do? Let's see, what did I do before I tell you guys something different. So see at the bottom, it's that plus button. So I push the plus. And then you go over here to where it says live. And I push live. And then it says next. And normally it doesn't say next. It says, do you want to go live or something? And then today you click on next and boom, you're live. So it's different than it normally is. So I think their systems are a little wacky. And this morning when I pulled up my YouTube, because I was looking at my comments, I couldn't see any of my comments. I could see the videos, but I couldn't see any comments. So I think their system's a little wacky today. So I don't know. I can see my comments now, but yeah, it was weird. I want to, and I was showing yesterday. I had showed this on my live, and somebody contacted me and said she wanted to buy one. So I hope she sends me an email. Anytime you guys see anything when I'm showing you stuff, anything in one of my videos that you see, or when I'm showing you my, during my lives and you see something, send me an email. That's the best way to connect with me. If you want to buy something that you see, send me an email to the Roaming with Rover email. But yeah, this is my walking yarn caddy. So just send me an email. You have $10, and you get one of my handmade not lanyard, wristlet. You get one of my handmade wristlets, and this thing just twists around, so you can hang this in the car while you're waiting for somebody and work on your yarn, or you can walk around with it, like if you're at a craft fair and you want to crochet, or you're at a downtown market, or those things where you end up wandering around forever, hanging out with your girlfriend, sitting at a restaurant. Yep.
Sitting under a tree and you hang it from a tree branch.
So, oh, you gotta do live. Gotta do live. Lives are fun. Lives are fun when they work. Yeah. Miss Amber and I are going to be doing some lives together. We just haven't figured out the dates yet. And this is why I don't do lives on Facebook. Or not Facebook. I don't do anything on Facebook, and yet I talk about it. This is why I don't do lives on YouTube, is because I struggle with the consistency of them. I struggle with, every time I go in to do one, something doesn't work. I either can't, I tried to do one. I tried to schedule one, and I scheduled one with Miss Dana and they don't sometimes. I mean, right now I've got 5 people watching. People will watch replays sometimes. Sometimes they don't. Who cares? Sometimes you'll get 1 or 2 people. Doesn't matter. But Miss Dana and I did a live, and I scheduled it. It was before I knew about StreamYard. I scheduled it, and when it was time for the live, it would only show her, not me. That was annoying. And I have done lives where both she and I were on here as a guest. She was on here as a guest. And then during the playback, you couldn't see her. Or none of her, she didn't show up. And so anybody watching the playback, it just looked like I was talking to myself. It was ridiculous. And then like today, I was going to bring Miss Amber up as a guest, and wouldn't let me add a guest. You cannot add a guest if you're on a tablet. And I could not figure out now, maybe because today the adding a guest thing doesn't seem to be working. I might have been able to do it on my computer. under normal circumstances. But it seems the new stuff seems to only work when you're on a phone. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I find I like StreamYard the best for doing my lives. StreamYard is free for up to a certain number of, I think it's 20 hours a month. And they've got a lot of really nice features. And it's very easy to use. And Pink, if you ever want to send me an email, I'm happy to do a Zoom and walk you through how to use some things. But it is, StreamYard is so easy to use. It is so easy to use. Even Amber can learn how to use it. Yes, even Amber. So I'm happy to show you how to use it though. And like I said, it's, yep. No. It is not an app. It's just, you just sign into it. So no, it is not an app. You just sign into the program, you know, put it, you know, do yourself a password. And, you know, they'll try to upsell you to more hours, but you don't need it. As long as you're not going to do more than 20 hours a month. Obviously, I do more than 20 hours a month. So I do pay. But even what I pay is only, I think I only pay $10 a month. Because I do a lot of lives on there. And my hours are significant. So, yeah, but it's fun. And you can have guests on there. You can have I think you can have, again, I'm guessing here, but I've had as many as 6 guests at a time, and I think you can have more than that. Don't know, because I've seen people have 8 or 10 even at a time, but that might be a higher level. I don't know. Maybe maybe we need to have you up there. That's what we'll do. We'll have you up there as a guest, and then you'll get used to using it. That's what we'll do sometime. Send me an email, and we'll talk. You've got my email address, right? Roamingwithrover3@gmail.com. And 3 is a number. So craft fair went good. Setup went good. It was so much easier than the way we did it before. I only had 1 table. I had the 3 racks. I had 1 big tote, the 2 apple crates, which a lot of stuff fit in the apple crates, a couple of bags. And I had a cart, a fold-up cart that I borrowed. And I hope I can borrow any other time I need to, because they're kind of spendy. I have not counted up my money yet, but I think I made somewhere, I know I made more than $250. I don't think I made and I shouldn't say made sales. Somewhere between $250 and $300 in sales, which for one day, I was thrilled, because there were weekends where that's how much I made. And the vendors around me were all complaining at how slow it was yesterday. There's not very many people here. Where are the people? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Where are the people? And the lady next to me, she was bored to tears. I hardly ever saw anybody in her booth. At the end of the day, she said she did pretty good, but I really didn't hardly ever see anybody in there. Now, having said that, I was busy. I wasn't busy, but I was steady. I did not have time to crochet. That's how steady I was. There was only 2 or 3 times throughout the whole day where I sat down with nothing to do. And most of that was because I needed to sit down for a moment. And because I was trying not to hover. What is it? Hover. I was trying not to hover over the guests and just let them look at the earrings. You know, I'd let them look for a few minutes, and sometimes I could see them kind of trying to scooch in between, and then I would get up and say, "Oh, you can move these racks," and I would just kind of move them a little bit so they could say, "Oh yeah, this is great." Our booth is kind of small at that location. Normally a booth space is 10 by 10, And at this location, they're 8 by 10. And I will tell you what, 2 feet makes a lot of difference. And I asked my booth partner, I said, how do you like this new setup? And she kind of hemmed and hawed a minute. And I knew what she was going to say, because more than once, I could tell people had crowded into her spot. Because I had a lot of people in there looking at earrings. And what she finally said was, it'll be better when we have our full 10 by 10. And she's right. And the other thing I could do is, we'll see. But I had my table in the back, and then the earrings like this. What maybe I do next time is bring my table here and have the earrings like this. We'll see. Every setup is going to be different. But we had a corner booth, and so that made it fabulous. So she had the whole outside edge. Now, if we don't get a corner booth, she's not going to be able to set her stuff up that whole outside edge, which she likes to do. And that draws people in. Because then we'll have to set up U-shaped. Which is what we do a lot of times. And then I'll set my racks up 1, 2, 3 like this. But every setup is different. And you don't know until you get there what you're going to be dealing with. But that's why I like the racks. I like them on wheels, and because it's easy to rearrange and move and adjust. So we'll see. And we have no idea. The next location, she sells these delicious cookies, homemade gourmet cookies and hand-dipped chocolates. And we like to have her front and center because she draws people in. But I got to tell you, I think my earrings drew people in a lot yesterday too. I really, really do. I really do. Yeah, it went really well yesterday, Carrie. It went really well. I feel like it did. Yes. We've got 2 more this spring. We're looking at, so summer, there's 2, what do they call them? Farmers markets that are very well attended. Very well attended. I don't want to do a full summer market where you have to go every week for 20 weeks. I'm not interested in that. That about killed me last year. And the weather around here, we don't get decent weather because the farmer markets literally start next month. No, May. They start the beginning of May. And in May, we can still have snow in May. I mean, you know, not much, but we've had snow flurries in May. We have rain. We have wind. I am not interested in, and they're all outside markets. I am not interested in that. You have to take a tent. You have to take, so now we're back to Mr. having to go and set up. Because you have to take a tent. You have to take buckets of sand. It's cold. It's wet. It's windy. Doesn't sound like fun to me. And it was not fun. And I am a fair weather marketer. Yeah. Oh, we had 3 days last week where we had 4 inches of snow. There's still snow on the ground here. Not just a tiny little bit. There is, here, look. Can I flip this? I think I can flip this. Let me see. Let me see if this flips. Yep. There, you guys can see. There is snow on the ground. That's not just a tiny little bit of snow. That's a significant amount of snow out there. And we were pushing the racks through snow yesterday. So there is still snow on the ground. Now I'm trying to get my phone charger back on. Hang on. Trying to get this thing hooked up. So I am such a fair, and we'll get 50, 60 mile an hour winds through here. And I'm not fighting that stuff. And then once it does nice up, we'll have 100 degrees. And then we get fire season where it's so smoky, you can't go outside. I'm not fighting that stuff. And you have to pick your, so with these farmer markets, you are allowed, they let you, yes. They won't have, so the cruise month is, that's April? Ooh. There are no spring shows in April. So we have, so here, like right now, we've got the show we just did. And then on my birthday weekend, which is not this coming weekend, but the next weekend. So 2 weeks from now is my birthday. And so there's the big high school show. And it's one of those where you get waitlisted for like 2 years to get into it. And we got into that one. And they will probably have 10,000 people come through it. It's the biggest. Everybody goes to that show. Everybody. And you know what I just found out? I think I mentioned this the other day. It's like, I just saw something that said it was a show where they couldn't have any MLM stuff. Everything had to be handmade. This is the show. So there's not going to be Tupperware, and there's not going to be Mary Kay and any of that stuff. And I kind of felt bad because the lady next to me at the booth yesterday, who I like, she's the one, she does those nails that Dana likes. And I had met her at our last craft show, and I had bought some nails from her because it's the same nails that Dana likes. And I had, because she always has a clearance basket. And I actually bought some from her yesterday. I'll have Mr. hand me my backpack. But she always has a clearance basket. And she always does a drawing. Well, I won the drawing last time. And so here she is setting up next to me at this booth, at this show. And so throughout the day I'm visiting, I'm like, oh, we're so excited. We got into shadle. Do you do shadle? Well, open mouth, insert foot. She's like, no, shadle is only, everything has to be handmade. I did not know that. So that's kind of good because you're not going to get all of that kind of stuff. But at the same time, that increases competition. So, yeah. But, so we've got those 2 shows this month, and we have nothing in April. And then in May, I have Mother's Day weekend, it's a big plant sale, but they also have craft booths. But it's more stuff. Yes, we are an LLC. I've been an LLC for a year because this is the only show I've ever heard of in our area that does not allow the other things. Yeah, I've been an LLC for a year because, Carrie, because last year about this time, I was in the process of buying out another business for my my first aid, and it was a pretty big business, and it was going to be a requirement. Not a requirement, but it behooved me to be an LLC. It was a pretty big business, and I've said this more times than I can count. It literally fell through. The week we were going to sign the papers, it fell through. And the funny thing is, we still don't know why it fell through. They just ghosted us. They never called me. They never talked to me. I was in communications with them, and just nothing. It was the weirdest thing. And this wasn't a little penny ante business. This was many thousands of dollars. Thank God I hadn't signed the papers on a loan, because it was so weird. But I've told Morgan multiple times, I'm so glad we did not end up buying that business, because we would have absorbed about 300 more customers. And you guys know how busy I am. I'm barely keeping my head above water as it is with the new customers. And what is happening is some of their customers are trickling into me just because, and that's why my business is picking up. And I'm already, just because of that, I'm busier than, I don't want to say busier than I want to be, but I'm definitely busier than I've ever been. And I can't even imagine if I would have absorbed 300 new customers. My life would have been over. I couldn't have done it. I would have. Now, with the type of business we are, you don't deal with every customer all the time, because the rotation is every 2 years. The customer base, you have to renew every 2 years. So every customer isn't doing it every year. So there's a little bit of a rotation. But even half of that, or even 2/3 of it, I'd have been going crazy. And the travel, we would have been doing, and she did. She said they were doing a class every day. And I don't want to do a class every day. I don't want to do 3 classes a week. And that's what we would have been doing. So, because I can tell on the weeks where I have to do 3 classes a week, it wears me out. It wears me out. So, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're back, Amber. Yeah, that's funny. So, Pink Bathtub, do you have a lot of shows in your area that are not MLM? And so,
Robbin,
oh my goodness.
you have any need for that?
No. I know what it is, but it's cool. So, do you guys want to learn about the digestive system? The bile and pancreatic duct. Here is the large intestine. So, just so you know, the large intestine is much smaller than the small intestine. The small intestine is all the little bits, but it's much larger. And that's quite confusing. But it's called the small intestine because the tube is smaller. And the large intestine is the big tube that goes all the way around. It goes up, over, and down. This is your colon. This is your colon. You have the ascending colon, the transverse colon, the descending colon, and the sigmoid colon. I couldn't remember the name of the sigmoid colon. I had to look. The others I knew. This is your stomach. The nutrients are not absorbed in the stomach. The nutrients are absorbed in the intestinal system. There's your liver. This is stuff from when I went to school. I don't know where he found it.
In the box with these.
Oh. Huh. Oh. We're having a health lesson today, yes. An anatomy lesson. The epiglottis. I love the epiglottis. That's the hangy downy thing. That's that hangy downy thing in the back of your throat. That's called the epiglottis. Yep. So, Cindy Lou, you're just in time for our anatomy lesson. Very fun, very fun. I used to could name all of these things off the top of my head. I cannot anymore. I've replaced all that stuff with yarn facts. And there was a lovely lady there was one lady, and I almost missed her. There was one lady there yesterday who was selling hand-dyed yarn. And she just had a tiny little space, and it was like a lot of like almost like mini hanks. And they weren't great big hanks. It was very small amounts. But she also had beautiful soaps and like creams. And yes, yarn and health related topics. Just in time. Creams and lotions, but she had unscented things. And you guys know Mr. is allergic to scent, so we can't have all that fun stuff here. But it was, so I did buy some of that stuff because, you know, our hands just get so dry. And so it was really nice to get some unscented stuff. It was really fun talking to her. And she sells out of her home, but she does have things in a few stores here in town. But you can also buy from her website. So when I've got the bag is in the car, of course. And so when I get her information, I'll talk about that and we'll post that. Maybe we can have her as a guest one day talking about her products. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Let's see if we can arrange that. Let's see if we can arrange that one day. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, there's the cecum and the ilium. Who knew there were so many bits? Here's your appendix. That itty bitty thing right there. That itty bitty thing right there is your appendix. Boy, can that cause a lot of problem. And when I first got there, oh, I was not happy. Because when we signed up, one of the things they ask is, do you want the same spot as last year? And I said, yes, I do. Because there were 3 rooms, 1, 2, 3. We were in the middle room. And our location was directly opposite the door that went from this room to the room we were in. We were on a corner booth directly opposite a door that had people coming in from the other room. And I'm like, yes, 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 we want that room. Oh, neat. She does herbal soaps and tinctures and salves, and they grow their own herbs. Wonderful. And so I said, yes, we want that same spot. And we got there, and we did not have that same spot. And I'm like, what the heck? What's the point in asking us if we want the same spot if you're not going to give it to us? And so I was already a little bit ticked off. And I'm moving stuff in, and I'm moving stuff in, and I'm moving stuff in. And I thought, I'm going to say something to this lady. But I'll wait till I get my stuff moved in, because there was a big line. And then I'm looking on the little chart, and the spot where we were supposed to be, the lady across from us is a bakery. And I'm like, seriously? We've got cookies. They've got a bakery lady across from where we're supposed to be. So if I do go over there and raise heck, we're going to be across from a bakery. So that's not going to help us with our cookies and hand-dipped chocolates. And then I'm looking at the chart where we are placed, which luckily is still an end spot. And to be fair, we are... So the room is set up like this. We were at the far end of the room. Now, here's the entrance to the room. We're now 2 rows away from the entrance of the room. And it's a pretty good view to the entrance. And I'm thinking, it's a pretty good view to the entrance. And then I look at the chart, and the booth next to us, directly adjacent, back to back, earrings and bracelets. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why do they do this? I swear, if they have 6 earring booths, they're going to put us all right next to each other. So I call Cookie Girl. That's why I call her Cookie Jen. I call Cookie Jen. I'm like, look, they did not put us in the booth we're supposed to be in. They've moved us. The lady across from us has a bakery booth. The lady next to us has earrings. We're about halfway closer to the door. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to go down and raise Cain? Do you want us to? And I knew she wouldn't, because she's the sweetest. She's a kindergarten teacher. She isn't going to have us raising heck. I'm ready to go all Dana on them. And she's like, no, let's just stay where we are. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Poor Morgan's like, look, I'm just helping load. I don't want any part of this. Let me out of here. So we go back in, and I see the lady who we're next to. The earring and bracelet lady. Do any of you guys remember our very, 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 very first event? I mean, our very first event, where I'm going crazy. I've never set anything up yet. Our tent hasn't arrived because somebody's supposed to be bringing it, and it hasn't shown up yet. And I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm trying to set things up, and it's like 45 minutes before we're supposed to start, and I'm standing in the middle of my booth crying. And the lady next to me comes over, and she's like, can I help you with anything? And I'm just like, ah! And she's like, what do you need done? And she can just see everything just laying there. And she said, would you like me to hang your earrings up? Yeah. And she's literally putting my booth together for me. That's the lady we're next to. She's my craft fair friend. She's probably my only craft fair friend, because she's the only one that I really know from, well, there's 2 of them. But she's what I consider my best craft fair friend. That's who I'm next to. So now I'm happy as a clam, because I've got my craft fair lady next to me. And her stuff is gorgeous. And it's completely, and that's the thing. That's the thing you need to remember. When you go to the craft fairs, yeah, there's 15 jewelry booths, but most of them are completely different than mine. Most of them are completely different than mine. The crochet booths are all exactly the same. And that's why I quit doing crochet. They're all exactly, everybody's got amigurumi, everybody's got chickens, everybody's got pickles, everybody's got whatever. They're all exactly the same. The jewelry booths, they're all beads. They're all basically the same. Hers are different even than the other jewelry booths, because they're rocks, they're wire, some of them are wire wrapped. This year she's doing macrame around the rocks. Oh, they're so cool. They're really different. And she gets her rocks raw, and she tumbles and polishes. I think she even cuts them herself. So they're really different. They're really different. And she knows about her stones. She's not just buying a bunch of stuff and throwing them on a string and selling them. She knows about them. She knows the history. She knows what they're for. And they're beautiful. They are beautiful. I showed some in my live yesterday. So if you get a chance to look at yesterday's live at the craft fair, live at the craft fair, I showed off some of her stuff. And they're very reasonably priced. $10, $15 for her necklaces and her bracelets. Last year I bought it was a wire wrapped fetish I love the polar bears. You guys know that. But it was a fetish bear, a wire wrap fetish bear. I think I paid $15 for it. Really, really pretty. Natural stones. So super, super well done. My stuff isn't like that. And I did a quick loop. There was one booth that had a little bit of the novelty stuff. And that's what I call my novelty earrings. A little bit of that. Not much. And her prices were double what mine were. Hers were $15 a pair. Mine is $8. I know what she's paying for that stuff. So, I have had many people come to my booth and tell me mine are the best earrings in the place. And it's not. They're not the best. They're the funnest. They're the funnest. And when somebody's looking for a pair of earrings for a friend or a daughter or a coworker, I start asking them, what do they like? What do they do? What kind of job do they have? What are their hobbies? I had a lady yesterday looking for a pair of earrings for her mom. And she's like, oh, she's this little old lady. She's very quiet. She's very subdued. She doesn't like anything flashy. She won't wear anything big. So I'm kind of trying to find my little more delicate things because I have a few of those. And I said, okay. And she's like, oh, she won't like that. No, that's too big. No, that's too colorful. I says, what are her hobbies? She likes to quilt. I says, oh, I have a pair of really pretty sewing machines. And I was afraid they were going to be too big because they're a little big. They're like this big. And she goes, oh, those are perfect. Big old Singer sewing machine earrings. She loved them. She goes, she's going to wear these to her quilt club and everybody's going to love them. She was so excited to find the sewing machine earrings. She loved them. And I even had the little silver scissors. Nope. She wanted, because I was afraid the sewing machines were too big. She loved them. But that's what's fun about this. You can find something for everybody except the airplane. And the pink bathtub. I'm still looking for a pink bathtub. Still looking for a pink bathtub. I will find a pink bathtub. Even if I have to, I think I'm going to have it special made. Yeah, right? So, I cannot believe I didn't have any airplanes. And as soon as she said it, I'm like, I have never even looked at airplanes. And I've looked at travel stuff, but I've not looked at airplanes. So now I got to order some airplanes. And she's like, okay, I'll see you at Shadle. I'll see you at the next show. And I'm like, I may not have it by the next show, but I'll have it by the one after that. So, and I'm noticing now that people are searching me out. So, that's fun. It is fun. It's a lot of fun. So again, if you guys are seeing anything that you're wanting, if you're seeing anything in the videos.
You guys are gonna have to go for it soon.
Well, I'm waiting for her.
Because you're online.
Oh no, I set it up on the phone so we could take it.
Oh.
I'm waiting on you, Morgan. That's why I did it on the phone. So yeah, somebody saw one of these yesterday on the live and she put a comment in the video. So anytime you see anything you're interested in, again, these are $10 and it includes the handmade wristlet on the twirly thing. $10. Plus shipping. Everything is plus shipping. Because y'all know shipping. But usually these things go for, I don't know, I haven't measured it with the wristlet. But, you know. Yeah, just send me a message in the email. And I can do clip-ons. I can make things into stitch markers. Yep, fun. I did a pair of, I did a pair of clip-ons for a little girl yesterday. Of the slasher earrings. Her aunt's like, no, I'm not buying those for you. Your mother's going to have to buy those. Pretty quick, here she came back. Mom said I could get them. I had one lady, they were on gold. She didn't like the gold, so I switched them out to the silver. Yeah, it was a fun day. It was busy. I was exhausted when I got home. Thus, the mistake with this, where I made the wrong square. I made the wrong square. But that's all right. No, I'm caught up with next week, and I have time this week to make the right square. What a dork I am. What a dork. Nothing new. You guys know this. This is not new information. Not new information. Cookie Gin did really well. She seemed to have done really well. It was funny because normally she makes the pink cookies, the pink frosted cookies. And that's usually the first thing to go. That one lady wasn't there. So there's this lady. She likes her pink frosted cookies. And Cookie Gin has told her, given her a card, and she's like, if you want the pink cookies, text me, email me, and I will make them up for you, and you can pick them up at the show. Because what she does is she shows up at the show and buys her out at the show. And then she doesn't have pink cookies to sell for other people. And she's like, oh no, I'll just come and get them at the show. And she thinks she's helping her out, but it kind of is a hindrance because then other people are like, oh, I wanted a pink cookie. And then they don't buy something else because they wanted a pink cookie. And then if she makes extra for this lady and then the lady doesn't show up, then she's got too many pink cookies. So, and she has told the lady over and over, just let me know and I'll make you a dozen pink cookies and they'll just be waiting here for you. She cannot convince the lady to pre-order the pink cookies. So it's kind of
Sugar cookies?
the pink sugar cookies, yeah.
Oh my god, those are so good.
They're so good. But that lady, it's kind of like the egg guy.
Uh-huh.
So
Robin says she's waiting on you.
whenever you're ready. I thought you were like waiting for me and I'm waiting for you. So either is for. I set this up on my phone so we can take it with us.
I needed to take a shower.
Yeah, that's fine. I just thought you were waiting for
Get my
me.
laundry going.
He said you were waiting for me. So once
I
again,
was just gonna go get them.
no, you can't lift that big black bag. And I need to drop off the wagon.
Okay,
So,
sounds good. Yeah,
Um.
I'll be ready in probably 20 minutes.
okay, no hurry. But I made the live to go. It's to go. It's a to
As
go.
long as everybody online is okay with us going through Dutch Bros
Oh yeah.
on our way.
You guys don't mind if we stop for coffee on the road, right? Yeah, they don't mind.
Okay, good.
Oh no. She wants to sell out on the cookies. Got to sell out. So we were really surprised yesterday when the pink cookies did not sell out. I think that's the first time ever that the pink cookies did not sell out. It's usually the first thing to go. And that lady did not come and buy out the pink cookies. So it was a really strange day. Things sold. She's got a triple peanut butter cookie and they sold out. They're so good. She had something new. She had something over here that was new. I noticed. I'm like, this is new. It was a square that she didn't have before. She had the two different Rice Krispie squares. She had the chocolate chip cookie square, and there was something next to it that was a new square. And I even commented on it. She goes, yeah, that's new. I think it's a Buckeye square. I think she made a Buckeye square.
That sounds right.
Was that what it was? A Buckeye square?
I think so.
Because it was right next to the chocolate chip cookie. But they were gone. Boom, they're gone. The Buckeyes sell out so fast. The Buckeye cookie sells out. The Buckeye square sold out. And she had one Buckeye left because she gave it to me. And in fact, I've never had a Buckeye. I have had one of her Buckeyes. She gave it to us as a sample when I first met her. we met, I belong to a ladies' business group, and that's how we met. And so last year, when I set up at this craft fair, the farmers market, I asked her if she would like to come once or twice during the season and sell the cookies. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. And so she came and set up, and then she came every week. And we became fast friends. And that's the story of me and Cookie Jen. And I'm really glad because, first of all, it's boring to stand there all day by yourself. And second of all, it's super nice to have somebody to split the booth fee with. That's wonderful. So basically, yesterday's booth fee was $50, and we split that. But like that big one that we're doing, it was $160. So we get to split that, which is going to be really nice. So back to bathtub. How many of your shows don't allow, and you say they don't allow the MLMs. I guess I don't think of a lot. I guess I don't consider a lot of the things that other people consider MLMs. So I guess what they say is non-handmade. Everything has to be handmade. Uh-oh. Joe's going down. There he goes. No, I think he's all right. He got real stiff there for a second.
Okay.
He's not doing good. He had another seizure last night, during the night, and then he fainted during the day yesterday.
He went a month without having a seizure.
I know. But he's been really weird the last 2 days. He stiffened up
And he was just stretching, probably.
and fell over. Maybe. But you know how he does on the edge of the chair.
Yeah, I know.
But he totally lost his balance. See? He's really unsteady. Help him down, because he's going to fall.
Yeah.
He's going down. You got a towel? Take the towel off the side of the...
I got one right here.
Okay. Keep an eye on him.
He's limping off the bed. He must have been laying on it. Strangely. Stop.
We figured out yesterday he's almost 100 years old in dog years, so I'd be limping too. He had a bad seizure last night. So, in addition to being on my feet all day yesterday, losing an hour's sleep last night, he had another seizure about 3 in the morning, woke me up, and it was a bad one. He usually, when he has his seizures, they don't last very long. Luckily, they're half a minute. And his whole body stiffens up, and he cries, and he wets, but we've got pads all over the bed. The pads that you saw on the racks. Not those, we don't use. I have a million of them. And, but then when that was done, his whole body started to shake. And he's never done that before. And then when that stopped, he quit breathing. And then he started breathing again. I thought he had died because he quit breathing.
All the crap out of my car and then I'll be ready.
Yeah, he's been.
And then he started breathing again,
Tim's
but he didn't move for a
Joe's doing fine.
long time. And I laid there and I petted him and talked to him and talked to him and petted him. And finally he started moving again, but it was weird. It was not anything that he's ever done. And then yesterday during the day, he collapsed. He passed out. He fainted. Different from what he normally, his normal thing that he does. So, and he's on this new medicine, and we thought the medicine was helping. He'd gone nearly a month without any kind of an event, but this So we've pretty much made a decision that it's time for him to go to heaven. Because it's not good for him. And the things are getting worse. The things he's going through are getting worse. So it's not fair to him. And we had made the decision to try the medicine to give him the best chance. He's 14 years old. And he's been doing these seizure things for 5 years. So, and they're getting worse. It's not, and he's on the special food and he's on the special meds, and Lord knows, we're giving him all the love in the world. So it's his time. That's the blessings we can give our animals, is to allow them to go when it's their time. So, anyway, back to the fun stuff. I don't think of different things as being MLNs, like the nail lady. And, yeah. Oh, Amy. Yeah. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. So, the most he's ever done is like 4 or 5 a week. And then sometimes they'll go a month or 2. And we'll think, okay, they're done. And then they'll be back. So, yeah. But, like the nail lady, I don't mind that. But you go to some shows and it's like half of the show is Tupperware and I always say Avon, but is Avon even a thing anymore? But Mary Kay and what was that? Monet?
Oh, yeah.
Monet and
Some will make your hair fall out.
Pampered Chef, which, I sold Pampered Chef until a couple of months ago, so, I don't mind the Pampered Chef. But I get it. People don't come to craft fairs to buy that kind of stuff. And they had 2 CBD booths at this thing. And it was a small. And it was a smallish craft fair. There was only 2 rooms this time. And what else did they have there that was not handmade stuff? I was trying to think. They usually have a real estate lady and you know what else always?
The window.
Oh yeah, the window. They always have the window people, and a lot of times they have the rain guard people.
I have to say it was a lot better curated than the fair.
Yeah.
It was so much better.
Mm-hmm. What always annoys me though is there will be a booth set up that sells some kind of a food product. And yesterday and they're always outside. And yesterday it was the caramel corn people, not caramel corn, kettle corn. Yesterday it was the kettle corn people. And I love kettle corn. Don't get me wrong. I love me some kettle corn. And these people, and they seem to do it. They did it last year at this show, and maybe it's just this show that they do it at, where they grab up a bunch of their product and they bring it inside and they go booth to booth selling this. We don't do that with our cookies. Don't be doing that with your kettle corn.
They do it with the kettle corn?
Yeah.
Because I know the high schoolers will take like a snack and drink cart around
Mm-hmm.
to the booths, but...
No, they were doing it with the kettle corn yesterday.
Huh.
Because she was
I think she's ready to go.
Are you ready to go?
We can go. Are you ready?
Well, I got to put my shoes on, but whenever.
You don't need shoes.
I got my slippers.
It's warm enough.
Oh, I got to get that cart out of the front seat of my car and put it, and I got to snap my pants. Yes, and they do it. Yeah. And I understand they're stuck outside, but everybody that walks by sees their booth. Where there's no guarantee that everybody's going to come see my booth. Everybody that walks in the front door sees their booth. I don't like that. And I wish the people that ran the thing would say, hey, you have a booth space. We're not allowed to step outside our booth space and bring people in. That's a no-no. We would get our hands slapped big time if we did that. Okay, you guys, you're coming with me. Oh, can they come with me into the bedroom?
It's not my room.
I know.
Need your shoes?
Yes, I need my
Where are your
shoes.
shoes?
They're up against. They're in front of the yarn wall.
Oh, the yard wall. Now you're teasing them.
Mm-hmm. My bed probably is made because Mr. makes it every morning. He's much better at that than I am. Well, to be fair, Joe's usually still in bed when I get up. He's the last one up. What are you doing? Why are you loving on me, Joe? Huh? He's been following me around like a little puppy dog. The yarn wall, you really want to see the yarn wall? All right. I will show you the yarn wall, but you have to, no, my tennis shoes.
Oh.
Those
Well,
are,
there's 3 different shoes.
you're right.
up
The
against your
gray
yard.
tennis shoes. All right. They want to see the yarn wall. Okay. I will show you the yarn wall, but you have to close your eyes because you can't see the rest of the mess. It's the rest of the mess that I really don't want you to see. Okay? Promise? Everybody promise you're going to close your eyes? Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to make you da la 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 la. Okay, we're going to the living room. This is my giant house. You can't see the yarn over here. You can't see the yarn over there. You can't see, okay, nobody can see this yarn. Nobody can see this yarn. Nobody's looking at this yarn. And nobody's looking at this. So these are my bins of yarn. These are my bins of yarn. Nobody can see that. Okay, nobody saw that, right? Oh, look, see, the bed's made. Bed's made. There's a cat making sure the bed's made. This is Lilu. Hello. Nobody sees that. And nobody can see the kits that are hidden. Huh? I do not have Joe. He was right in front of the couch a minute ago. Nobody can see the bin. These. Oh wait, he was in the bathroom. Here he comes. He's following me. Again, he's following me. I don't understand. Nobody can see the kits that are hidden above the closet, right? Nobody can see that. And nobody can see those kits that are hidden above the yarn wall. There's the yarn wall. The yarn wall. That's the yarn wall. So this is where the majority of my yarn is right here. I'm going to flip this so I can see the yarn wall. Okay. Actually, it was better the other way. That's weird. It looks super, super duper close that way. Okay, this is better. Oh, here's my, okay, this is, you guys see this? This is hand stitched. This is a quilt. This was my mother's baby quilt. That was every stitch in this thing is hand stitched. It was made by her grandmother. So this thing is well over 100 years old. Isn't that gorgeous? I got to find a place. It just hangs there because I don't have a place to hang it. But yep, here's the yarn wall. I have no light in here, so it's really, really dark. And this is one of those nets that you put over the back of a pickup truck to keep the yarn from falling out. I have it separated, but nobody's ever seen this before. So you guys, this is, you guys are so special. Hold on, let me put on my shoes. Ugh. Putting on the shoes. Okay, so this is actually fairly organized. This is 4-weight. This row is 4-weight. This row is 4-weight. This row is 4-weight. This is 5. That is all cross-stitch stuff. Those are kits. Kits. This is, I think that's beading. Beading. This is those weird Ogo things. This is 5 and 6 weight. There's puzzle. This is mostly, what is this? 3? This is 3 weight. 3. Cotton Kings, that kind of stuff. These are my skeins. Whoops, I know you can't. I've lost you. See, if I flip it so I can see what I'm doing, I can't tell where I am. Nope, I can't tell where I am. Let me flip this thing. It's super close up if I flip it. That is so weird. Why is it doing that? Okay, there's my hand. Yeah, that is super weird. It's like way close up. Yeah, those are Hank's. Okay, I'll go across the room. I don't know why it's, because I am clear across the room and it looks like I'm right in front of it. All right, those are my Hank's. That is Brava, so that's 3-weight. That box is full of cotton, like kitchen cotton. And that is supposed to be 3-weight, but it's kind of gotten mixed. And then that's just, the bottom is just a bin because I kind of ran out of stuff. And then that is Notions, and that's my Hobby Lobby all mixed up. And that's kind of it. So really not that much. Really not that much. And then this, I don't know why that's acting so strange. Like it's all, this is my thread. And then this is some, Premier Anti-Pilling. That's what's in both of these. Okay. That's it. Except for this. And a whole bunch that's out in the garage. And that. And that. And that. We won't look in the corner. You're not allowed to look over there. So that's the yarn wall that nobody has ever seen. But you guys. Don't you feel special? Okay. Morgan, you get to be live because I have to go tinkle.
Hello.
Don't show them anything.
Okay.
Especially that corner.
You can't see the corner. She would probably kill me. And then you guys would never see me again. It's all in the garage. Garage, the shed. There's treasure everywhere. What are you guys up to today? I can't. She'll know. You guys will snitch on me. I know it. Yep. It's taking a long time to tinkle. You would, Amber. But it's okay. My loyalty is to Robbin. And also she knows where I sleep at night. And I sleep later than she does. So she would probably get me while I was sleeping.
She's gonna paint a mustache on you with an indelible paint.
Yes. She would paint a mustache on me, Mister says. They're trying to manipulate me.
No.
You can't leave me alone with them again.
I know. I know you can. I know they can't be trusted, but I know you can be trusted. I was afraid
She says she can't trust you guys. Show them what?
My yarn in your room.
Oh, I could have done that. All the cabinets full of yarn, but my room's messy too, so I don't want them to see my room.
Ah, good. I need my purse.
Maybe next time she goes to the bathroom, I'll show you all the yarn that she has hidden in my room.
Tell her how I tricked you when you first moved in.
Have you told them that story? So I moved in, it's almost 3 years ago now. And I had no idea what kind of addiction Robbin had.
I don't think it was as bad then either.
No, I think it was, I haven't seen you bring a new package home in a while.
No,
Haven't seen it, doesn't mean it didn't happen, but, so I had moved in and I was so super excited because we have all these built-in cabinets from the person that had lived in there before. I think it was their crafting office room, whatever. And I'm bringing over loads of stuff to move in and open the cabinets, there's yarn. Open the other cabinet, open drawers, there's yarn. It's like, oh, it's okay. I don't need those cabinets anyway. In the closet, there is one closet. I have 2 closets, but I really only have one closet because the other closet is full of yarn. I have completely like forgotten that that closet even exists because
It's full of yarn.
it's full of yarn. Take your friends back. Oh, we're going out to the car now.
Okay.
We're gonna drive. There you go.
I told her when she was moving in, I
tell me.
will be leaving some yarn here. Some yarn.
You said some.
I did say some.
Some.
I was honest. I want to make sure I had my keys. Okay. Well, you've got your keys even if I didn't.
I was like, why do you need your keys?
So, I was honest. But, yeah. And I try to use the yarn that's in there. In fact, the yarn for the Square Exchange came out of there. Some yarn. No, I do not have an inventory. In that closet, I have no idea. And there's a chair, there's a great big chair in front of it. And it's such a, you can't open the door to get to it. So.
Which is great news for me because if I ever need yarn,
Oh yeah.
Robbin will be like,
she lives in a
"Where-"
yarner store.
Yes.
So she's like, I'm gonna go to the store and get, I'm like, it's in there.
You guys don't
Go-
even know
go
how
get
many
it.
times I've been yelled at about going to the craft store to get something and then I come home with a bag and Robbin says, why do you have a bag? I said, because I needed XYZ product. And then she goes, we have that already. Why would you do that?
It's here.
And
It's
then
in there.
The next question is, did you get a receipt?
Get a receipt.
Can I have your receipt?
I need your receipt.
Yes. That's the question I get
Take a picture of the receipt.
all the time.
Yeah. I am in the, so one of my mini projects this year is to, Ravelry has that thing where you can upload your lists of stuff. And I kind of sort of have started doing that. So the thing where I showed you where it had the bins, I started with the bins. I thought that'd be the easiest place to start with those bins and taking everything out and listing them there. Because again, like everything else, if I make a list on my computer, I'm not going to have access to it when I'm out and about and trying to see what do I have. If I make a list in a notebook, I'm going to lose it. It's got to be something that's easily accessible when I'm out and about to see what do I have, what color do I have, how much do I have. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh, and wait till you guys hear about my newest brainstorm. It was a bad idea. And I'm so very excited. Oh, I'm so very excited. So that's why I decided to go the Ravelry route to upload and keep a rough idea of what I've got. Yeah, one bin at a time, upload to Ravelry. The only thing I don't like about that, the only thing, and I thought you could do it, and I still think you can, I just don't know how, and maybe you can figure it out, maybe Carrie, maybe you can figure it out and show me how. I thought in Ravelry, and I'm just pulling this out of thin air, let's say I have a skein of Red Heart, Blueberry Hill, whatever this yarn is, and I just made that up. And so I put all the information in there, and I thought there would be a stock photo of Red Heart's Blueberry Hill, and I could go dink, and there it is. What I'm thinking is the real case is, oh no, I still have to take a picture of said yarn and then upload it. And that's what I was trying to avoid, is taking all these pictures, because I don't have a nice, pretty, clean space to take all these pictures and then upload them. And that's what I wanted, was to be able to just pull out of, because you know Ravelry's got 12,000 pictures of all this yarn, unless it's a beautiful hand-dyed yarn. They've already got all these pictures, and they don't need my one more picture. And that's what I was hoping to be able to grab. So if you go in and look at my list, you can see I've got like 15 things loaded, but no pictures. And that's what's slowing me down. Because when I'm in the mood to do it, I don't have good light, and I don't have a clear space. And it just seems like there'd be a way to do that. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah, and I'm not doing all that. Because I'm just not going to. I don't have the room. I don't have room to set up a picture station. Which is why I haven't loaded up anything into Etsy. Why I haven't loaded up anything to my, what's the name of my other page where I'm supposed to be selling stuff? It's not Go Imagine, but it's I think it is Go Imagine, actually. But that's why I haven't loaded anything up on those sale pages, because I don't have the space to set up to take a decent picture of anything. And I'm not going to haul all that junk over to the craft store on Saturday just to put a picture onto my Ravelry page of what my yarn looks like. So that's probably not going to happen. But so, long answer to a very short question is no, I do not have any idea what yarn I have. Which makes it a problem. Because then I go to do something and I don't even know what I have. And somebody else had a question a little while ago, and I'm going to see if I can go back. Where are we headed? We're going to the craft store because Morgan taught a class yesterday, and she's on a weight restriction from having hurt her back the other day. So we left all the CPR equipment there. So we're going to go pick it up. And I borrowed a wagon, so I need to drop off the wagon and pick up the CPR stuff. But first, we're going to stop for coffee.
Yeah. Coffee makes the world go round.
Coffee is, and we stop at Dutch Brothers for coffee.
Depends on the day. Depends on the sale that's going on.
That's true. I haven't looked at sales.
Because Bloom Coffee has double punches on Mondays.
Oh,
So I always go there on Mondays.
I like Bloom.
punches.
That's a good thing.
On my card.
I have not looked at sales at. There's a line.
Mm-hmm. And their food is so good. Not here.
Yeah,
I don't have
I
food
have
here,
been
but-
putting the info in. I've been putting the info in. And I'm trying really, really, really hard to put the info in as soon as any yarn walks in the door. So at least the new stuff is in. And I picked up some, what do we want? What do we want? What do we want?
I already know what I want.
What do you want?
I'm gonna get the Golden Eagle with the protein milk.
You're so good. What's the Golden Eagle again? Oh, there it is.
It's
Vanilla
caramel.
caramel. That looks good. I'll have that.
Do you want hot or iced?
I want iced.
Do you want it how I get it?
How do you get it?
I get it. If I get a medium, I get an extra shot, and then I get extra caramel drizzle.
Sure. But a large.
Okay.
Okay, let me get my, I think I have to pull up my app so we can pay for this. Dutch Brother drinks. Yes, Dutch Brothers at the Yarny Social. I get, actually my favorite is Sweater Weather.
Do they have Dutch Bros in Boise?
Yes.
They do.
Yes, because we went there.
Yes.
We went there. And a lot of times you can get, see if we can get it skinny. See if we can get mine skinny.
Okay, so you want
Sugar-free.
sugar-free.
Sugar-free. Sugar-free. Sugar-free.
I like full sugar. Do
I
you
know.
want skim milk or do you want
Yeah,
how it-
just say skinny or sugar-free, and they'll make it all as low as they can.
Okay.
But I want the protein milk, so that won't be.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what else do we ask for?
receipt.
A receipt.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's Miss Steve. Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve. Don't go away, Mr. Steve.
You did it.
Okay. Mr. Steve, I got your package. It is lovely. Thank you so much. And I have to ask you a question. Did you make that drawing of those beautiful flowers? We think you did. We think you did. We are in the car.
Yes, we are.
We are driving to the shop.
We want to know if we need to frame it.
Yes, we want to frame it. It is so beautiful. And it just happens that those are Miss Morgan's very, very favorite flowers.
They are.
Yes. So we're in the car right now, so I can't show you guys.
Like a lot. Cardinal Drizzle just said a lot. You got it.
So Mr. Steve sent me a while ago. We were in a live, and I was talking about some yarn that I could not get a hold of here. And it's the, I'm going to get the name wrong. It's purple. Oh, Steve, what's it called? It's, when you work it up, it's like you're doing Fair Isle. It automatic, like the bloom yarn, it does the flowers automatically. This stuff automatically works up for like it's a Fair Isle. And this was the purple and white, and I couldn't find the purple anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. The Woolies Fair Isle. Oh my gosh, that's huge.
Thank you.
Hold on. Oh, do you know you've got a drink over here? Coconut.
Yeah.
Red Bull coconut. This is why Miss Morgan is the way she is.
You can put it back there if you need a spot to put things.
I'll put this here. I'll put that there. Now you've got that. Oh, look at that. Clever. Okay, sugar-free. That's me. Sugar-free. I'm sweet enough already.
Not me.
Okay. And so he was kind enough. He said he had some, and he was kind enough to send it to me. Let's see the drink. Okay. We need a shot of the drink. Oh, it's enormous. It's bigger than my head.
You got the large one.
Oh! And so it is, what did we get?
A large ice golden eagle.
A large ice golden eagle, which apparently has caramel,
Protein milk. And extra caramel drizzle.
and extra caramel drizzle. Sugar-free, which kind of defeats the purpose when you get the caramel drizzle and everything. Hers
But the
is
caramel drizzle makes it the best part.
so good. So good.
Then you get little chunks of caramel.
Oh, we're on the freeway.
We are on the freeway.
Robbin doesn't go on the freeway. Robbin has turned into an old lady. I don't know when that happened. Actually, I do know when it happened. It happened when she lived in Texas. In Texas on the freeway, they try to kill you for sport. You get bonus points for killing little old ladies on the freeway. It's horrific. And they've got this cool system. They've got side roads, and they are called, I can't remember what they're called. But it used to be like what the farmers would drive on the side. And so you don't ever, you can go places without ever having to get on the actual freeway. And so I started taking this side road. Oh.
And then you never got on the freeway again.
And I never got on the freeway after that. Plus, I lived in Texas for, well, almost 2 years, and we hardly drove anywhere because my daughter would come and pick me up if we went anywhere, or Mr. would drive if we went anywhere. I just hardly drove anywhere. And so I kind of got used to not driving. And I can't drive at night anymore. My eyeballs are just awful. And all of a sudden, 3 years of never getting on the freeway, and I turned into this old lady. Yeah, you get 10 extra points if you kill somebody in an out-of-state car. It's just, oh.
I think I've been on the freeway with you once.
Yeah.
where you've driven.
And I used to be the one that would be, it's just the freeway. Let's go. Come on. I would drive anywhere, anytime. And I loved rush hour. It was not a problem. And Mr., of course, is an over-the-road driver. You know, he's a Dana. So he just jumps in and goes.
He's kind of a scary driver.
He's a very scary driver.
I have to sit in the passenger seat with my eyes closed
Yeah.
sometimes.
He used to be he used to be a really good driver. And even in the time we've been together, he used to be a really good driver. And I would trusted him to drive anytime, anywhere. Not anymore. Not anymore. But yeah. So I don't like getting on the freeway.
Never hit anybody though.
Okay.
From
Yes.
my memory.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. And I know, yes. I'm a very good passenger on the freeway. I don't kill anybody when I'm when I'm the passenger seat. Whoops. So the teal sounds beautiful too, Steve. Oh. Amy is spinning away. The favorite drink. I don't really have favorite drink. I like to try all the different things. Especially at the holidays when they bring out different stuff.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of stuff out for St. Patty's Day right now.
I don't really. What's that thing it's not a shooter or rocket or something. What do they call that thing that they add to things? I don't really want to try that. Oh, my hair is terrible.
Oh, the boba?
No. Well, yeah, she tried the boba. She said it wasn't good.
Yeah.
And she likes boba. Maybe that's why.
I think it's like a difference between the popping boba versus the tapioca, because I love tapioca, but the popping bubbles was just interesting in coffee.
Yeah. Not real fun.
Yeah.
But I like caramel. I like coconut. I like mocha. Anything with chocolate in it.
Mm-hmm.
I just try all the different things. All the things. So now my next craft show is in 2 weeks. I'm going to crochet a bit. Oh, you got a sticker.
I did get a sticker. Now it's
Little
on the floor.
Easter,
But that's okay.
Teal. That just sounds wonderful. I have not. Oh, so cute. Oh, yeah, that's the boba one. She got a sticker, a boba sticker. So cute. Man, I am so tired. Of course, I had leg cramps. Anytime I do anything like that, even when I work at the college and I'm on my feet for 3 or 4 hours and I'm doing a lot of walking, I know I'm going to have leg cramps that night. You think I'd get used to it after this time. I don't. Need more water. So today, obviously we're not doing knitting class because knitting store is still closed. I did get to talk to her for a few minutes Friday night, and she said probably 2 more weeks. Sad. Oh shoot, and now I don't have, what crochet am I going to bring to what? What am I bringing to what, Amber?
I wanted to spend my gift card.
Yeah. Haha, aren't you funny? Haha. Leg workouts at the gym. Haha, isn't she funny? Isn't she cute? Ha. Here's hoping I'll be too busy at the next craft show to do it. I have no idea what the next, God, my hair is just, I did not take a shower this morning. My alarm went off and I'm like, I did not want
I got to
do
use
that.
all of my craft fair products that I bought yesterday.
She bought some new
Yeah.
stuff at the
I
craft
got
show.
hair oil.
Ooh, I need hair oil.
You can try mine before you buy some. It made my head feel so good.
Did it? And it didn't.
Yeah.
You don't smell.
It was like nice and tingly almost.
Mm.
It was so good.
So they were talking about at the show. We were talking about. We were talking about this earlier. Summertime craft events. There's one that's on Thursday nights. I gotta turn you because this thing isn't. There's one that's on Thursday nights, which I won't do anything every week. But the two that I'm looking at, one's on Thursday nights, one's on Friday nights, and both of them allow you to pick and choose. And I wouldn't mind doing something once a month. So I could do one Thursday night one a month. I could do one Friday night one a month. Plus, in the summertime, we won't have much going on at the college, so I won't be working there as much. And, okay, so here's my work from the outside, you guys. Let's flip it. Flip. See, you guys always see the inside. There's the outside. There's the outside of my building. See. Oh, I should take a picture. I don't know how. Never mind. Can't do that. So, oh, I never noticed the architecture up on that corner. I love looking at the architecture on old buildings.
Say you're Freemasons?
Yeah. So, if I can, June, July, August, maybe May, maybe late May. And then, because I think it's only $25. That's not bad for a booth fee for one night. Okay, we're going inside the building. Ooh, scary. You got your keys? Yep. Okay. Scary. And I gotta grab the, oh, don't leave your phone in here. She left her phone sitting on the seat. Somebody could just grab it. Oh, look how cute this is. Look at the cute little sticker she has on the back of her phone. She likes bugs. Weird. Bugs. Her and Mister, they're always bringing dead bugs into my house. Dead bugs.
I love that he does that.
I'm just so weird. Look what I brought you. And this big old icky dead bug, this big.
Because then you can tax it.
It's switching internet. There we go. Are we back? Here we go. You guys see this all the time, but you only see one little tiny part where I show you. There she is. Wait, oh, it's showing me. Never mind. Here, I'll flip. I'm such a dork. Okay, there's the store. Why is it so, when I flip it to the other side of the camera, it's like super, super close up. I'm sure that's something bizarre I've got, some bizarre setting I have. So, you guys want to go downstairs? You've never seen the basement. Do you guys want to see? You can't do that. Wait, put that down. Put it down.
As long as it's not over 10 pounds, it's fine.
Okay, you can do that.
Just the big one I'm gonna have.
The big one. I'll do the big one. Okay. I have to do the big one. She can't carry the big one. And then we'll go to the basement. Yeah, I'll take that to the basement. And I'll bring this. Oh, this is heavy. The big mannequin bag is heavy. Okay. Here we go. Heavy. Boink, boink, boink. I'll tell you what, guys, I am so lucky to have this space. Oh, in the back seat? Back seat? Okay.
This whole downsizing vehicle thing kind of lame. Oh, I get to hold you guys again. Hello. Yeah, on the seat's fine. I went from driving an Explorer to a Kia Soul, and I love the gas efficiency and how kind of zippy it is, but
It's zippy.
going from the amount of space an Explorer had to what a Kia Soul has, it kind of makes me sad. But
How did this? Oh, right now it's pitch black in here.
I know.
It's dark.
Move to the light. Okay, there we go.
Okay, how do we put this strap on?
Probably just like how you're doing it.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit around.
Oh,
Because it only goes to there.
You have a Kia Soul too? Amber has a Kia Soul.
Oh, she does.
Yes, she's so cute. I love my Kia Soul too, but yes, the space. I don't know. I'm one who loves to collect things, and all of my crap ends up in my car. And I've been kind of blessed because Robbin will take all of the CPR equipment to the shop in her car, and then we'll sit and we will. She'll sit through the class. Uh-oh. We're gonna flip it so we can watch Robbin fall down the stairs. Whoa. Oh, I zoomed you back out.
Did you?
I fixed it.
Yay! I knew it was something I had done. I hate these stairs on there. No.
But
Now me fighting this.
yeah.
Because I've never did figure that stuff.
And there is a railing. That's good.
Yeah, there's
I never go down here.
This.
I always get creeped out when I'm here by myself and I have to come down here.
And have you seen the ghost yet?
No.
Did you know we had a ghost?
No.
We have a ghost. I don't know his name, but it's a he.
Oh.
He lives in the basement, but he comes upstairs once in a while.
See, I get enough ghosts at my job. I don't think I need it in this place either.
Suppose I have a ghost down here. Ugh.
Is this?
Just turn it.
I don't know. It's kind of creepy down here.
Okay. Now
Kind of like liminal space, uncanny valley. Like,
No, it's not.
if you're by yourself, it kind of is. Amber says, "Ghost? Tell us more about the ghost."
Let me put this away first. Oh, this is one
This
of
place just keeps going and going.
This is okay. So you guys, this is one of the places that I think I could totally hide. I mean, store yarn. But
I thought you were about to say body.
no, well that too. But I'm just sort
It's-
of afraid it would.
It's cold enough in here.
Yeah, I'm just sort of afraid it would like disappear if
Yeah.
I didn't keep a close eye on.
I would be more concerned about the spiders making a nest out of your yarn.
Well, we've got a guy that comes every month and sprays.
So those are cobwebs up there then?
Okay.
Because I would just see all those.
Oh yeah.
I would be scared that I would put my yarn in here and then I would come back and then I would start to use it and then spiders would just fall out of the skein.
So this is our selfie studio.
Yes.
And
What is that? Are those bean bags?
uh-huh. Go jump in the beanbags.
Maybe I won't be able to get back up. But
Well, the idea is you come down here and you rent it for a little amount of time, see? And then you take pictures of yourself hanging out in all the different little environments. So we've got dinosaurs and we've got, I don't know, I guess this is the donut room. Donut room.
love the donut room.
Love the donut room. And then we have the Lego room. And there used to be a Lego thing up there. Oh, there it is in the corner.
I like the one with the old TV.
Mm-hmm. And then this is the pineapple room. And you can swing on that. It's hung up there super, super good. Super strong. So you can hang on the swing. And then this is sort of the, I don't know, cityscape. What do you call that? Graffiti. And love the ball crawl. That's everybody's favorite. The adults. We love this with the old telephone. Check this out. Telephone. Hello. Telephones. And then there's this room. Look at this. Telephones and the old TV. Yeah, love it. Like, make yourself at home. Clean my kitchen. Oh, that's the one beeping?
Yeah.
All right. Is it just need a battery or is it
It's a new battery.
electric? That thing is beeping. And then we have,
Upstairs.
I know. Then we have dead guy storage in here. Dead guy storage. And, ooh, I need that box right there. And then we have, this is the electrical stuff in here, which I hate. And then we have More dead guy storage over here. Oh, they've cleaned this out pretty good. It used to be full to the rafters. And then we have more storage over here. And this place, when we got this place, this was packed with garbage. It took us weeks and so many trips to the dump to clean this out. I don't know what all this is. This wasn't here last time I was here. Every time I come down here, there's more junk down here. Every time I come in here. Connect 4, 3 foot tall Connect 4 game.
Looks like she cleaned out in elementary school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got all the scooters.
So that's the downstairs. Yep. Okay, ready?
I'm ready. Now we have to run fast up the stairs to the ghost.
We do not run fast up the stairs. I do
Run
not.
at a slow and steady
up,
pace,
up,
but
up,
still
up.
with the quickness.
Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Okay. And that's a little storage area. That's where, but see,
Is the stained glass
you-
still up there?
you have go up these stairs, but there's no railing, so I'm terrified to go up there. I avoid that at all costs. And then this is our, this is the room that you guys are used to seeing, because this is where I do most of my videoing, is right here, in this room. And I try to change it up a little bit every week, so you have a different little bit of a view. Let me show you the front part, because you guys never see the front part. And she's switching that up right now. So she's turning this into all of the stuff here will be for sale, or is for sale. And, oh, there's my earrings. Should have taken those. And so there's macrame. That's from another one of our friends, Macrame Megan. And then, what month is that schedule? A few different things. Really? I'm impressed. Incense kind of stuff. These are specialty lip balms. Oh, it doesn't even say crochet classes anymore. It just says open. Funny. Look at this old. This is an old work. Oh, it's called a Cinderella, that stove. And it is an actual working stove. It's an actual gas stove. I think it either came out of an old apartment or maybe a motorhome. It's so cute. Teeny tiny. I don't think you can tell how teeny. There, see, now you can tell how teeny tiny it is. It's just tiny little thing. And then, but she's setting up like an area to sell. All this stuff is things that she's selling. It's different. And then the craft stuff. And then the craft stuff. So, yeah, this is where I spend my Saturdays. Love this wall. Love that exposed brick. And when we turn the lights on, these are twinkle lights all up and down here. And then in the summertime, it's about 100 degrees in here because this old brick building. Yeah, super hot. Super duper hot. But yeah, surprisingly, that old heater, that's the heater that you guys hear in all the videos, roaring to life. It does a pretty decent job of heating this place. What it does not do is cool the place. So we've got a couple of those little floor coolers. And that does do a decent job. Oh, that's new. That little stand. Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, ready? Ready, Freddie? What do we got here? She's got one of those cricket things. She makes, not cricket. What's it called? The vinyl. Prints out vinyl stuff. Got your keys?
Yep.
All right, that's done. Done and done. And we're off. That's Saturdays. That's not too far from the house. Outside internet. Back to the laundry room. And this is the way I go home in the evening. I go up here, I go down Trent, and then I go up Freya.
Oh,
See, it's pretty quick.
yeah.
And I don't have to go anywhere near the freeway.
Trent is basically the freeway.
Right. Because you can go 45 or 50 on Trent, so why mess with and I used to stop at Costco almost every week. I don't anymore. Because who's got room for that?
Not us.
Ooh, Whistlepunk Brewing Company. Interesting.
Whistlepunk is good. They have one downtown too. I didn't know they had one up here.
I went to a new brewery the other day.
Yeah, which one did you go to? It's the Bellwether.
No,
That one's really good too.
it's on 16th.
16th and what?
One of those streets that go this way.
Oh, that narrows it down.
I'm really good with street names.
Yeah. Bellwether makes a coconut brew, like a
Ooh.
coconut flavored beer.
Ooh.
So good.
Place was called. It's next to a gas station. It's called Thirst. No, something like I'll find it. It's one of the ladies in our ladies group owns it.
Oh, cool. That makes it kind of bad that you don't remember.
Well, and we had a meeting there
Oh,
the other
cool.
night. It wasn't a bad little place. They had popcorn.
Ooh,
It was fun.
love popcorn.
And there was a lady there that crochets. So that was fun. That was fun. So this week, I think I'm going to work on, I have to make the block that I thought I made that I didn't make because I made the wrong block for knitting. I made the wrong block for knitting.
Oh no.
I made next week's block, which is fine. So this week I will make this week's block, and then next week I will block the squares that I've made and get them put together. Or maybe I'll make the following week's. That's what I'll do. Because the following week, which is my birthday weekend.
Woo.
Oh, look, the sign's down.
No.
Wow,
we
did
gotta
it
know
blow
what
down?
happened. I don't know.
The weekend of the 23rd, I have craft fair the whole weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday. So maybe I will do that block, do that square, try to get myself ahead, caught up, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do?
Not me.
Not anybody.
Probably not even you.
No, definitely not me. Because, or I would have done the correct one this week.
True.
So we'll see about that. But I'm going to do the correct square this week for this week. And I think I'm going to have time to crochet. And I'm just going to keep working on the friendship blanket squares because 2 reasons. It doesn't hurt my brain. My brain's kind of on overload right now. And I'm enjoying doing them. And if that's not a good reason to work on a project, I don't know what is. See a good reason to work on a project. Doesn't it? Who votes yes? Yeah, seems like a good reason to work on a project. Yeah. It is. I have 6 blocks to go, and then I am done. and they're ready for the mail, even though obviously it's way too early. And then I won't be up against a deadline. That'd be wonderful not to be up against a deadline for a change. Gosh, I like that. I like it. I was looking at, and boy, what a fun thing. I was looking at one of Miss Joy. What is her name? Somebody help me. Joy. She does, on Friday nights, she does the movie. Oh my gosh. I love her too. I can see her. Anyway, you know, I'll come up with her name at some point. The only thing I can think of is her traveling box of joy, and that's why I'm thinking of that. Which, by the way, I did sign up for again. I had signed up for her traveling box of joy the first time she did it, and what it is she's got a box, big surprise, and it's full of doodads, and you sign up for it, and she mails it off, and when you receive the box, it's a secret. It's not a secret. What's in it is a secret. Yes, thank you, Mary. Cynthia's Joyful Adventures. So you receive the box, and you don't show what's in the box. You only show what you take out of the box. And then if I take out 3 things, I put in 3 things of equal or greater value. So don't be taking out all the good stuff and put in junk, because someone did that last year, and that wasn't very nice. And then you find out the next person on the list, and you mail the box off to that person. And so it's sort of a round robin type thing. And it's a surprise what's going to be in there. And then it's as inexpensive or as expensive as you make it. If you don't have, you don't have to sign up for it, obviously. And if you only want to take out 1 or 2 little bitty trinkets, then just put in 1 or 2 little itty bitty trinkets. And last year, it's been 3 years ago now, because I was in Pecos when it was going around. The caramel got stuck in the straw and I couldn't suck it up. And I was super excited about the box coming, and I was really worried about, because it was getting to be close to the time we were going to be moving again, because we were in the oil fields. And I was really, really worried about it getting to me on time before we had to move. And the lady had kept saying, I've sent it, and it never got to me, and I had bought all this stuff to put in the box, and it died. It never got sent, and I was so disappointed. And the poor thing, Cynthia had 3 of them floating around, and all 3 of them died right about the same time. And she was disappointed, and I was disappointed. And so when I found out that these things were on the move again, she had started up a new box, and she's only doing 1 this time. And I contacted her, and I'm like, put me on the list. So I'm on the list again for the traveling box of joy. So I cannot wait for that thing to get to me. Super, super excited about that. But anyway, that's not even what I was going to talk about. But I was watching one of her videos, and she's doing a new thing, and it's kind of like my working up my whips, where she is, great idea. She put all of her whips on a spinny wheel, and she spun the little wheel, and whatever whip popped up, that's the whip she's working on. Hey, Jennifer, I don't know anything about that app. And I was gonna talk to you today after the live. So I'll send you a a message after this live. So she put all of her whips on a spinny wheel, and that's the next whip she did. And then she made a list of things she wants to work on, like a fun to-do list. And she put all of those on a spinny wheel. And then every time she finishes a whip, she spins the fun wheel and does a fun project. So she's like, she gives herself a treat for finishing up one of her whips. And I thought, what a fun and creative way to get yourself through your whip pile. So that's something she just is starting. I think she's just starting that this week. She's working on her very first whip right now. And I just thought that was a clever idea. She's got so many clever ideas, that girl does. So cute. Yeah, I've never actually heard of that app, Jennifer. Have you ever heard of the Cash app?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's like Venmo.
so yeah, I've got Venmo, I've got PayPal, I've got Apple Pay, I can do a credit card because I've got on with my Square because of my business. So I've got those things. If Morgan can help me set up Cash App, I'll try to do that. We'll try to figure that out. We got to do that thing where you help me put that thing in my wallet too.
Mm-hmm.
She's so smart.
I don't know if I want to help you though, because then I can't pay faster than you.
That's true. We go to a place and I'm digging through my wallet trying to find my credit card, trying to find which one I want to use, and she's already paid. And then I'm like, get a receipt. Do you guys use Fetch? Do you guys know what Fetch is? Fetch. It's got like a little puppy dog. I love Fetch. And right now there's a lot of bonus points on Fetch. And what Fetch is all you do, and literally I use it all the time. There's no catch. All you do is take a picture of your receipts and you get points. And the points add up and you cash in your points for what am I trying to say? Not credit. Gift cards. And there's all kinds of places you can get gift cards. Restaurants, even I think maybe gas. I don't know about fuel. I could be making that up. But restaurants and Joann's and Southwest Airlines, Amazon, all kinds of places. And it doesn't cost anything. You don't get a bunch of ads. You just take a picture of your receipt and you're done. And sometimes there's always things on there where if you buy this product, you get extra points. If you buy that product, I don't chase points. If you happen to get extra points, like the other day, she bought a certain cat food and we got 500 bonus points. At Starbucks the other day, we got 350 bonus points. It was wonderful. But right now, there's like 3,000 bonus points just for signing up for Fetch. So, if anybody doesn't already have Fetch, doesn't use it, let me know and I'll send you the little signy uppy thing. I love it. I've already gotten 2 $50 gift cards and I've only been using it since not this Christmas, but since last Christmas. No, we don't want this. Make that go away. That's strange. Don't want that. Ugh, it's cold and rainy.
You got your coffee or what are you
I could. We don't need to unload that stuff. Or maybe just bring a green bag.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, it's safe. It'll work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to send you my link. Again. I always have too many things to take in. And it's raining again. Hold on, we gotta open the gate. Ugh. There we go. Can you lift that over the gate? Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it.
Okay, still on the same,
Yep.
my goodness.
Yep. A leaf. A leaf. A leaf. A leaf. A leaf. Dropped a leaf. Put that in the fridge. Drink this coffee later. Yep. It snowed. It snowed. Michigan got snow. Michigan.
Michigan has about 1 million lakes.
Everything was normal at the shop. And we went downstairs and showed everybody around the basement. And there was nothing out of the ordinary. We did not see the ghost.
No ghosts?
We did not see the ghost, so he was hiding. And so that was good. Whew. And okay, Jennifer, I think I can send you the link in the email. So I'll try and do that. If I can't figure out the Cash App, I'll do that. But I'll have Morgan help me. She can probably help me with it. She's really good at that stuff. I just have not heard of it. So I'll find my yarn so I can crochet a little bit. Find the end of it. Find the end of it. There it is. I found it. I found it. Oh, snowed in Michigan. Wow. What part of Michigan are you in? Is Michigan one of the places they might be going?
No. Well, they went to Detroit, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Detroit.
Yeah. Detroit.
Chicago is one of the places. Detroit.
Chicago's not in Michigan.
Chicago's in Illinois.
But it's right next to Michigan.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Connie.
I like
Lotus
Michigan.
vest.
Michigan's a beautiful state.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go 10 miles in any direction without running into a lake of some
Yeah.
sort. A lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
Who told you about that funny thing?
The lady at the yarn store.
You ought to have, what's her name? Make you a few of them. With her 3D printer.
Oh. So did everybody remember to change their clocks, or was there a few of those that didn't happen? Hello, Mr. Buddy. Lotus vest. That sounds pretty. Now I'm curious as to what. Yeah. Well, most of my stuff does it on its own. Apparently I have to change the clock on my bedside. So it was a good thing I looked at the other clock when I woke up this morning.
On my side.
Yeah, that sounds gorgeous. Nope, I don't get anything finished anymore. All I do is work on earrings. But that's pretty much done. I mean, I've got a few little finishing touches I need to do, a few little updates. And I might actually, I was talking about it yesterday, I might actually have to put in an order, a really small order, if I can find, I might just order that airplane, those airplanes.
Get your bathtub at the same time.
See what I can come up with there.
You can get a bathtub about that long,
I can't find one.
1 inch long.
I can't find one. I can only find ones. They're almost 3 inches long. And that's not what she wants.
No.
So you're in luck, Connie. I did not sell your earrings yesterday. I sold a lot though, but not those. Sold a pair of roosters, several cats, sewing machine.
Sell that little fuzzy yellow one that runs around here all the time.
I need to find an orange cat. I had a lady looking for an orange cat. I had a lot of calico. I have a lot of black ones. We were talking about how wild her orange cat is. And I told her our orange cat is very wild too. But
Maybe it has something to do with the color.
yeah, that's what she said.
I stepped on her tail this morning. She was laying. I was shaving off that little extra. I was trying to see if I liked it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And
That looks better.
she laid down right behind me, between my feet,
About trip you.
and I moved slightly and I stepped on her tail. I moved slightly the other way and I stepped on her foot. And then she's biting me and jumping on me and biting my ankle.
Yep, those kitties. And she's big enough now that when she lays down, you know, she's a foot with her tail. Her tail's this long and this big around. Sold a lot of bees yesterday too. I knew the bees would sell well. And I put the bees on the hoops and it looks like they're buzzing around. Yeah. I knew that would go well.
We'll finally know which egg is loved most. Reese's or Cadbury. Choose one.
I choose both. Celebrate Easter with Reese's and Cadbury.
Where'd you want to serve? Oh, I didn't serve. But if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served in the military, you can join USAA.
Yeah, my grandpa did, so I'm already in. But I was talking about your serve.
Oh,
Favorite ingredient you can see in this kind bar to win.
almonds. I see almonds right there.
Yep, almonds. It's almost like
Nope, we did not. I think we're done with snow. You think we're done with snow? I think we're done with snow. I sure hope so. We're going to be in the Mid to high 40s all week. Hello, Maritza.
5 times a day.
Make them smelly.
And
That's not another drop.
Gervia, it's not another drop.
rainy.
And only nasal spray for dry eye. Gervia treats the signs.
I haven't even looked at my calendar for the week to see what's going on.
Produce its own real tears. Common side
Oh, I know we've got
and throat and nose irritation.
I know we've got a dentist appointment. I know we have a doctor's appointment.
Real tears are my relief. Ask your eye doctor about Gervia.
We're in the middle of a rain cloud right now with snow all around us. Up north of us and south of us, east and west.
Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin supplement brand.
Get 2 entrees and an appetizer.
We're gonna get almost 60 degrees, like a week from today.
Oh wow, next week it might be 60.
First you hear it,
It's 59.
then you feel it.
That'll be nice.
That's the crunchy, melty.
I have had snow on my birthday before though, so that's not unusual. End of the month.
Something new.
What are you working on, Maritza? Paw Patrol.
MGM Plus in the Dish Movie Pack. Visit mydish.com/moviepack.
Mid 70s. Oh wow, that'll be nice. That'd be really nice.
Stakes are high. My designs are going to be bigger, bolder, and more challenging. Failure is just not an option.
Yep.
Down Home Fat. Season premiere Thursday, March 21st at 9 on HGTV.
The African island of Mauritius spans about 800 square miles of tropical ecstasy.
Morgan's making a purse. She got that yarn from Just Good Yarn. I think that's what it's called. And it's yeah. And then the grass starts growing. We don't have any grass. We covered up all the grass with bark, about this deep of bark. We put that really heavy landscaping stuff down, that landscaping cloth, and then we put down about 6 inches of bark on top of it, and we have no grass because we knew, first of all, we didn't want to deal with mowing, and second of all, we didn't want to deal with the water bill. And there's a little, I mean, it's more weeds than grass in the backyard.
Yeah, it's all weeds.
We've got a couple of raised flower beds out back, and that's for the chickens. There's just bits of stuff for chickens. Oh, yeah. On an acre, yeah, we don't have that. And we still have some edge work I want to get done, and I might be able to get that done this summer. I want to put probably about 3 feet wide. I want to put rock, but we can't agree on how we want. He thinks if we just put rock to the curb, it'll stay in place. I know it won't. So we can't agree on what kind of edging to put in place there.
It will.
It won't.
It will.
And therein lies the problem. So,
And then I can park on it.
yeah, and every time he parks on it, more rock will fly out into the street. And then it'll always be a mess.
No. It'll push it down into the ground.
Maybe if we put gravel, it will do that. But I don't want gravel out there.
River rock. 2-inch. About that big around. River rock. It'll pretty much lay into place and just stay there.
So I have to get a landscape person out here who knows what they are talking about and have a conversation with them.
But then you gotta pay them.
I don't have to pay him to
You
come
won't
out
pay me anything.
because you don't know what you're talking about. I don't have to pay them to come out and give me an idea.
Well, just pay me anyhow.
No. I'm gonna have to pay somebody to do the work anyway. You can't do it.
No, sir. You got Josiah.
Yeah, I think we've worn Josiah out.
Pretty much.
You wore him out on that truck last year.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He's got more to do on it, though.
Well, I think he's done.
Why?
Why? Because he was up here every minute of the whole year last year. Exactly.
I gave him beer.
Changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants
My homemade beer.
in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Report fever, confusion, stiff, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be life-threatening or permanent. These aren't all the serious side effects.
Caplyta can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Caplyta. Find savings and support at caplyta.com.
Start clean
Yeah.
with the power of Clorox.
So it's a mess. The edge is a mess.
Depends keeps you drier than ever. So you can say yes to more than ever. Depend. The only thing stronger than ever.
Oh, I've got stuff to do around here because I have not done anything for like 2 weeks. I've got to I got to empty the car from the craft stuff.
I thought you said you weren't going to.
Well, some of it I have to bring in just to go through and separate. And then I decided, well, yeah, we were waiting for you, Amber. Duh. And I was doing, I don't know if you guys saw on those racks I have, what I use is, anybody in the medical world, you know, they're called chucks. They're those, or blue pads. And they're you can get disposable ones or you can get cloth ones. So this is what a disposable one looks like. They're blue on one side and they're whatever this junk is on the inside. Well, I have a bunch of these, but I also have a ton of fabric ones that I got from when my mom was around. And that's what we put around the racks, the earring racks. And I bought a ton, about 60 2.5-inch wide binder clips. And let me tell you what, those things were hard to clip on. By the end of the day, my hands, to get those, most of them were okay, but a few of them were really hard to clip on. I'm working on the squares for the friendship blanket. And Amy, did you sign up for the square exchange for the friendship blanket? And after I got them all clipped on last night and loaded into the car and driving home, I thought to myself, you know, it would be a whole lot easier if I had something that I could just slide down over the top.
Like a sock.
Why don't I just sew these together? I mean, it's just zip, 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 and you're done. I've got a sewing machine here. I don't know if the sewing machine is strong enough to sew through 2 layers of that, because these are pretty thick. But I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, we would not be happy. So, I'm going to grab up...
Pink one's better than the blue.
Why?
Because they're thinner.
They're a little thinner. Do we have pink ones? Did you pull pink ones?
Yeah, a few.
So I'm going to sew those together and make a cover that I can just, and slide over is going to take 2 minutes. It took me about half an hour to clip those all together last night. And then in and out is nothing. And then I can put a couple of bungees around it just to kind of hold them in place for like getting them in and out of the car. Or even 1 or 2 clips to hold them in place as I'm
This
getting
one's pretty stiff.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're a lot thinner.
Yeah.
Cause see, is that a used one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of
I can really, yeah. So just
Wash it.
literally sew. I'll bet you it will sew through that. Just literally sew, sew right around this edge. Just sew it together.
You
And
got
then-
her sew a Velcro on it.
No, I'm not sewing a bunch of Velcro. Just sew the edge. I don't need to add anything to it. Just sew the edge together, and we already know they fit. That one stinks. This one does not. So we can soak them in the washer with that LOC. And they've been in the garage for like 2 years, so they smell really musty. And just freshen them up and sew them. And then they'll slip right over the top of that thing. And that's going to make getting ready to go 1,000 times faster. And then I can return, because those binder clips were like $30.
Oh, the pretty girl walk like this.
Mm-hmm. The LOC. And I've got 2 bottles of LOC. I love LOC. Love it, love it, love it. So would you ask Morgan if she will? No, I don't need to do it today. Never mind.
What?
Never mind. When I say never mind, that means we don't have to discuss it anymore. I'm not going to work on it today.
I put your laundry in the.
I was going to sum up today, but I'm too tired to mess with it today.
I put your laundry in the dryer. I think it's all dry.
I should have thought of that last week when I was messing with all those clips. But sometimes you got to mess with something and see what a pain it is before you think of an easier way of doing it, right? It's got to be hard before you make it easy.
Several theories on the origins of biryani. Some say it came from Persia, while others believe it was birthed in India. What we do know is that it was perfected in the kitchens of the Nizam, the Muslim monarchs who ruled.
And I got really lucky as I was getting ready to pack up, because I would have had to make probably 4 trips. Oh, Morgan? I was going to tell her. I would have had to make 4 trips to the car with that little wagon last night. And they had kiddos from I think it was a band fundraiser for the school. And they had kids there from the band helping with stuff. And they came over with this big cart, a big cart. And they're like, "Can we help you?" I'm like, "Why, yes, you can." And they loaded everything up on the cart except the racks, because, they're on wheels. And so they loaded up everything on the cart. And me and one of the other kids pushed the racks. And we got everything out in one trip. Slick. That was very nice.
It's cooked with a heap of aromatics.
That was very nice. What am I doing? What am I doing? Pay attention. Okay. Because I'm told, and I did not know this, so I'm told that the next one, it's upstairs and downstairs. So I don't know if we're going to be dealing with elevators or anything. It's got to be. It's got to be. They got to have elevators if you're going upstairs with all this junk. And then what are you going to have? 50 different vendors and you're waiting on an elevator? Shoot, I was going to show you the new fingernails I bought yesterday, but they're way over there. They're way over there, and I can't reach them. Next time Mister comes by, I'll have him grab, because I took them out of my bag. They're sitting right there. They're so cute. I only got 2 pairs. I was a good girl. I only got 2 pairs.
It's served with mirchi kasawa, a tamarind gravy made with peanuts, sesame seeds, and stewed chilies. Kasalan adds moisture and a touch of sourness to the rice.
So I get cinnamon, then I get cardamom, and all the masalas that they use here in this. The meat in the biryani is amazing. It's soft and tender.
It's kind of an amazing thing that has so many spices.
Yeah, I love the LOC.
Would still pop a bomb in your mouth. The setting makes you feel so royal about
I've used it for years, so I'm super glad that I've got Dana now to get it from. It's really fun when you find a product that you love, and then you get a source to get things like that from.
The royal families, they used to have this on the table whenever they sat for lunch or dinner.
Hyderabad is a meat lover's town, but Indians still venerate the ancient eggplant. India is the world's second largest producer of eggplant, and some believe that eating eggplant cools the body, a necessity when confronted with Hyderabad's scorching climate.
I see a nap in my future. I always say that, and I never do. I'm not a good nap taker. I like naps, but I'm not good at taking them. He's good at taking them. I can curl up on the couch and take a little nap, but I don't have a couch. This is just a love seat. It only goes from here to here. It is here too, overcast and rainy and windy. And I should look real quick on my phone. Hold on, I'm going to check my calendar real quick because I don't think, how deep is it? Oh, double-sided? Yeah. Well, yes, I would. Oh. Do those come out?
Yeah.
The middle ones?
Yeah, they all come out.
Are you sure?
No.
No. So that's the problem that I have with the one I didn't take, because those things don't come out. And they're almost too small. Let me think about it.
No, they don't. At least not on this side. Let's see if it does on the other side.
My favorite part of it is the eggplant. You just pick up on the store, stick it in your mouth, juicy, aromatic, spice, delightful.
It contains Indian ancient roots.
Probably still yes, because I could probably still use it for beads. Just not for earrings. He's got a fishing tackle box kind of thing. But it's got all these little dividers in it. And the divider sections are always too small for what I need. Because that's the same thing that happened with the box that I do have.
Are we crazy taking out a project in another country that we don't speak the language?
That one, the front one's coming out. Oh, if those come out, the side ones might come out.
But these come out.
Oh,
But these are solid.
well, even if some of them come out, it helps. Well, we'll clean it up and see if we can use it. It'll work. It'll definitely work for beading stuff.
Okay. So I found this in there, and I thought, oh, maybe that'd work for some of your beading stuff.
Only Daisy cottage cheese will do.
Got a little thing on the outside here. Had one on this side, but it broke. So I took it the rest of the way off.
Yeah.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day. Make smearing.
Drop Caesar.
My friend's your option. That's not another drop. Tirvaya, it's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tirvaya
So
treats the
anyhow,
signs and
there you
symptoms
go.
of dry eye.
Figure out if you want it or not. If you don't, I'll take it back.
Yeah.
Side effects include sneezing,
Put screws and bolts in it. It's nuts.
only on drop.
Well, if you've got a use for it, then you
No,
use it.
I don't really have a use
Okay.
for it. I said I would, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I can't need it for anything.
Yep, almonds. It's almost like the universe is talking to you.
See the color on this one, almost olive.
Ingredients you can see and pronounce.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor. Made it.
Yeah, I like the idea of doing the summer craft fair one day a month.
You give, and you give. This tax season you get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get unlimited data. You get America's most reliable 5G network. You get a Samsung Galaxy A15 for only $99, so you can give your janky phone to your kid. Yeah! Good talk.
Turn your tax refund into a U fund. Switch to Straight Talk for plans starting as low as $25.
I need to double check their dates.
StraightTalk.com.
Hyderabad is the 4th most populous city in India. Of its 9.5 almost 2 million are Muslim. There's a legacy of magnificent tombs and monuments left behind.
There's another big one down at the,
People that live here, there's something very old world about them, and also there are new people who come and
it's our convention center, and it's a Comic-Con, but I don't think I have enough stuff. I mean, I could get stuff. I couldn't do it this year because it's already sold out. What did she say? There was...
This is awfully flimsy after they've been washed a few times. Those pink ones have never been washed.
The blue ones are much thicker. Have you ever been to Comic-Con?
No. Why?
The lady behind us, she's gonna have a booth at it this year. She thinks she's gonna do really, really well there.
She probably will.
That's why she's doing all the dragons and crystals and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you gave me kisses. That's so nice.
Well, folks, I think I'm gonna call it. I have got a lot to do this afternoon. And I'm gonna say the same thing I say each and every week, which is I need to clean my refrigerator. But I think I might actually get it done today. Because it really needs it. Really, really, really bad. And I'm kind of in the mood. You got to be in the mood to do that. I cleaned my bathroom already, so it's good to go. So thank you so very much for joining in. It's been wonderful. And we will see you Wednesday for Rad Girls Live. And be on the lookout for the new live that's going to be coming up, which will be Robbin and Amber. We have no idea what we're going to call it. It might be Robbin and Amber Ramble, because that's all it's going to be. You know that. You know that. Robbin and Amber Ramble. Right now, we're trying to figure out exactly when we can do it. We don't know if it's going to be days. We don't know if it's going to be evenings. We don't know if it's going to be when. But it's in the works. So be on the watch for it. We will talk to y'all soon. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. Oh, yes. Look at there. I didn't even know. Didn't even know. See? See? Look what I did. Look what I did. Ramble. Yep. High five. Okay, bye.